Hi, and welcome to one of the coolest English classes you'll probably ever take in your life. Um, I say that simply because I know that this is a different format and very different than probably anything you're used to. So, one way that can help you succeed in here is to cut all of your past English baggage away. I'm not like most other English teachers. I've lived out in the world, which a lot of English teachers don't. You know, they go right from college to college or teaching college. And I used to be a cop. I've managed gyms. I've written a number of books. You know, I've lived a different life. Um, and I think that has made me a better teacher, not compared to others, but just different. Um, so I'm going to kind of give you some tips and hints on how best to pass this class. This is my first video blog. I'm very excited about it. I wanted to be able to put a face and a voice to all of the stuff that we're doing. Some of you are very far away, and I thought maybe it'd be nice to see a friendly face, or at least a face. I don't know how friendly it is. um, One of the things that's different about this class than you'll probably find anywhere else is I want to hear your voice and your opinion. Um, Don't blow smoke up my hiney. I've read it all, and it's boring. Um, I don't want you to be boring. I want you to read a piece and give me, if I'm asking for something that sounds like an opinion, that's what I want. Uh, it's really crucial that you understand in my world, there isn't a right or wrong answer. What I'm looking for is for you to have a voice, for you to have an opinion, and for you to be able to back that opinion up with pieces and support and quotes from the readings. So some students find that a little bit scary. It's like, I'm like, what do you mean you want my opinion? Because opinions are all gray. Well, I want you to just have a gray opinion and lean more towards the black or white of it by having support for that. Um, as a writer myself, I have sat in a number of reading groups, people that have completely sliced and diced my work apart, and they weren't even close. It's like they were all going on and on about how brilliant something was when I never really intended it to be brilliant. It just kind of happened that way. But their interpretation of my work uh, led you to believe that there was a right way of looking at it, and there wasn't. And that changed my teaching a great deal. Because I realized unless an author has said, this is what I meant, your guess is as good as mine, as long as you have support. So if you were reading a story, let's say Poe, who I'm a fan of, I love that gothic horror. Uh, if there was a student who said he didn't feel that in The Cask of Amontillado, he didn't feel that uh, the punishment fit the crime, but he didn't have enough support to back that up. There is some kind of heinous crime that happened. Now, we don't know what it is, but it was enough for this guy to be buried alive. So again, he had a good opinion. He didn't have a good enough support for that opinion. So that's all I'm looking for, because the stronger your support, the better your opinion is, the better the paper turns out to be. So I want to hear you, and kind of the standard of this in this class is a 3/4 you and 1/4 support. So to kind of gauge it that way. Um, I'm not looking to hear what some scholar from Stanford said. I don't really care. What I want is for you to read the work. And if you hate it, you know what, go, hey, I didn't get it. That was the dumbest thing I've ever read, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I would rather you be honest about it and say, this is, I'm throwing out this quote because I'm pretty sure this is what you're looking for, rather than you scurrying around plagiarizing from all the many places that you can go to on the internet. That's no fun for me to read. It's no fun for you to flunk out with an F for plagiarizing. So keep that in mind. When you're reading, take good notes. Give me your ideas and your opinions, and Have fun with it. I try to make this class as fun as I can. Some of the reading is incredibly hard. Some of it's incredibly dry, and some of it's kind of boring. Um, don't assume I'm in love with all of the choices. Um, some of them are classics that you just kind of have to read. Um, I've already told you that I love Poe. Doesn't mean you have to love Poe, but I think that it's important for you to realize that probably 50% of the works on here aren't my favorites. So I may even be agreeing with you on some points, but have fun with it. Loosen up a little bit. I'm looking for you to think outside the box. As long as you think there's no right or wrong answer, like poetry. I know so many students hate poetry because it makes us feel stupid. Well, you know what? I am right up there with everybody else. I may have a master's degree in English, but I can read a poem and go, what the hell was that about? I go, oh, it's about death and the longing and wah, 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 wah. I thought it was about a shoe. and, you know what? That's what I want you to say. If you can back it up, say, look, it's talking about somebody's soul and how these people are laced together, and this guy seems to be a heel. Wasn't this about a shoe? That's good support. And you're going to make me laugh, and that's always a good thing. So if there's anything that you need to do is to just kind of relax with it. Know there's some things you're going to read you're not going to get, and that's okay. I'm looking for a well-written piece that follows the guidelines, that has, again, 3/4 you and 1/4 opinion, and I think you'll have a good time with this. Certainly more than if you were just writing straight up paper after paper after paper. Okay, I have a lot of papers to grade. I like to read originality. Okay, so if you do get desperate, I would rather that you ask for an extension than to throw something from me from Cliff Notes. Read it all, seen it all, I know it in a heartbeat, and that would be disappointing for both of us. So read the syllabus all the way through very carefully. Make sure you understand my late policy. Make sure that you understand how to turn work in, and hang in there. Because it really is. There's some really fun questions, and I love what I do, and I think it shows. So without further ado, this is Professor Silva signing out from my library. As you can see, I collect swords. I have quite a few. I'll have to turn my laptop around at some point and show you. I might do other video logs. I'll just have to see. I would like some feedback, since this is my first, as to whether or not this is better or worse than a podcast. Does it upload slower? I don't want to waste anybody's time with all of the technology, but I just try to hit as many learning modalities as I can. Video for people that need to see what's going on, audio for people who are better learners auditorially. So give me some feedback, and best of luck to you in this class. It's fun. I'm fun. Have a great day and be safe.